EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, here's May. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll go. Here's May. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll go left side here and complete this one. First reception for the NFL leader in that category here in the opening month of the season. And it's a 1st down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
Here's a run. And he's in! Touchdown, New England. That his first touchdown of the new year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now Watkins on the return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Second down, they run the counter. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go, set.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. A 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Hardy's kick is good. And the Patriots will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Bills 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw again, it's Allen. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Allen going to throw again. That's taken in by Shakir. He is in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing now is May. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. On 1st and 10, here's May. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 2nd down, it's May. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Barkley. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Five wide. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. They'll run. It's Cook. And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Let's go.
They'll stick with him again. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. Made out on 1st and 10. Now he'll run. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 6. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Trying to keep a drive alive. Going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is May. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. Now a timeout Buffalo. Their second. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert! What is it?
From the gun, it's Allen. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Pat. Alert! What's that?
Here's Allen. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Alert! What's that?
One more time going up top with Allen. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Middle. Look out.
From the gun, Josh Allen. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet in bounds.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Alert! Attack!
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
What's that?
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Half 85. What's that?
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
56. Look out!
Allen to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Look out!
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Regular. What's that?
Allen on 3rd down. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. Look wide, get this one complete, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now Allen under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Regular. What's that?
Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. And he'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. that his second touchdown of the afternoon. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's May to throw it on first down. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really two types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
A run on 1st and goal to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Out of the gun, here's May. This one intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. Past midfield. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball, He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Bills will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. To throw on first down is May. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Throwing on first and 10 is May. Catch made, right side, it's Johnson. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. May now on first and 10.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. May to the air once more. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40. So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Patriots has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Working out of the gun. It's May. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, The ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Now it is 1st and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will score. Game on. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Buffalo 18.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
What's that?
They go play action now. Here's Allen.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get to the 40 on a short gain. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Half. Go.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack And it'll set up a third down.
Stop. Out. What's that?
Now Allen. That'll be taken in by Parker. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
It's a pickup of 12. First down, Buffalo.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
First and 10. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Look out.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll get maybe 4 there. It'll bring up second and long.
Alert! Where's that?
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down.
What's that?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.